Now, friends, let us go to labor variances. As we calculate variances for material use in the production process, let us not forget that labor is also one of the important factors of production that we have studied in FYJC. In any production process, the four important factors of production are, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. And in the production process, what is really important is material first and then workers, that is labor. So on account of that labor or worker or employee, whatever cost is incurred by the business in terms of say salaries and wages and other benefits given to the employees, what business wanted to incur in terms of standard labor costs and what business has actually incurred in terms of actual labor costs, both we compare and then we calculate the difference as variances, which we call labor variances. Friends, the difference between the material variances and labor variances is that in case of material variances we call standard price, in case of variance labor variances we call standard rate. So where we call standard price in material variances, in labor variances standard rate, and then for actual price in material variances, in labor variances we'll call actual rate, because that is the rate paid to workers per hour or per day or whatever may be the parameter. And then there we use the standard quantity and actual quantity in material variances, but in terms of labor variances calculation we don't use that actual quantity, but we use the number of hours put by the employee or worker in the production process. So here the price will be replaced by the rate and the quantity will be replaced by the hours and the remaining things will remain the same. So the standard labor cost will be, it is standard rate and not standard price into standard hours and not the standard quantity. So standard labor cost, I repeat, it is standard rate into standard hours, and actual labor cost will be not actual price but it is actual rate into actual hours and not actual quantity. So whenever we take difference between the two, that is standard labor cost minus actual labor cost, it could be positive or it could be negative. Again, if it is positive, we know it is a favorable variance, and if it is negative, then it will be adverse variance. In these two examples which I have given you below, you can see in the first case, 2,50,000 business expected to incur in the production, that was standard labor cost. But actual amount paid to the workers in terms of salary and wages and other benefits given to them is 2,30,000. That is actual labor cost. So when standard labor cost is more than the actual labor cost, difference is positive, and positive means favorable. So in first case, the labor cost variance is 20,000 favorable. In the second example, friends, see that 2,50,000 again business expected to incur for labor, but actual amount paid to workers is 2,80,000. So here business has spent extra 30,000 rupees. So there is a negative variance, and negative variance, this amount spent extra indicates the adverse labor cost variance for the business. In detail through examples, we are going to see that in the following slides. Now, this labor variance is further, that is a labor cost variance, is further divided in two parts. As in say material variances, we have material price variance. Here we have labor rate variance. So price is replaced by the rate. And in material variances, we have material usage variance, but it doesn't sound good to use the word usage for the workers. It sounds very bad, and then that's why that usage word is replaced by the efficiency. So whether a particular worker is more efficient or less efficient, that is calculated by comparing how many hours that worker has actually worked and how many hours that worker was supposed to work. So that is called as efficiency. So in material price variances we had material price variance, material variances. In labor variances we have labor rate variance, and in material variances for actually calculating the difference between the usage quantity we had labor usage variance, and in labor variances we have labor efficiency variance. So in rate variances we'll compare the standard rate and actual rate, and in efficiency variance we'll compare standard hours and actual hours. What is standard rate? Standard rate is the rate that business wanted to pay per hour to the workers in the production process, and actual rate is the rate that business has paid to the workers for actual production. This we have to multiply with actual hours to calculate the labor rate variance. Then when we compare standard hours and actual hours, difference between the two, that is standard hours again, the hours that employee or workers were supposed to work for, and actual hours are the hours that employee or workers have really worked for. When you compare the difference and multiply with the standard rate per hour, then you get labor efficiency variance. Let us see this through examples. Now, in the first case, labor rate variance, the rate that business wanted to pay was 100 rupee, that was standard rate, but actual rate paid by the business was 90 rupee per hour. So here 10 rupees saved by the business on 40 actual hours worked by the workers. So 10 into 40, here the business has actually saved here 400 rupees. So here, just typographical error. Let me correct it. So when 10 rupees is saved by the business for 1 hour of the workers into 40 actual hours put by the worker, the total 400 rupees are saved by the business. So variance is 400 favorable. Now, second example, 120 was the rate which business expected to pay, but actual rate paid by the business per hour is say 135. So 15 rupees is paid extra more per hour for 40 actual hours. So like that, 600 rupees are paid extra. So variance is negative, that is 600 adverse. In the third example, labor efficiency variance, where we compare standard hours and actual hours. Standard hours means 300 hours were to be worked by the workers, but actually they have worked for 250 hours and they have completed the production. So here business has saved for 50 hours of the workers, and on that, at the rate of say 100 rupee, 100 rupee that they were to pay, actually here the amount saved by the business is 5,000. So 5,000 is a favorable variance, and below that, so 50 into 100, that is 5,000, that is favorable variance. And last one, business actually expected to pay that our employees were to work for 400 hours, but actually they work for 430 hours. 30 hours extra they took for completing the production, and for these 30 hours the business had paid them at the rate of say 100 rupee. So 3,000 rupees are paid extra, and that is adverse efficiency variance. And finally you can see labor cost variance always tallies as labor rate variance plus labor efficiency variance. Now let us see actual variance calculation through proper examples. So this is one example where you are given that 10,000 units were to be produced. Skilled workers actually work for 33,000 hours for this production, and they are paid at the rate of 80 rupees per hour. So actual hours AH, you can see the fourth line table, 33,000 hours. Actual rate per hour, you can see the third line in the table, 80 per hour. Then problem says skilled workers are required to work for 3 hours at the rate of 75 rupees per hour for producing 1 unit. Now, as I said, whenever the standards are given to you for say 1 unit or 10 or 100 or for any number of units, we have to always first calculate the standard for the actual production. So here what is standard? Standard rate and standard hours. So standard rate is given as 75 rupees per hour, So that you see in the table in first line. But the standard hours that we have to calculate here will be like this. For 1 unit, if 3 hours are required of the skilled workers, then for 33,000, how many hours are required? So it is 33,000, 10,000 units into 3. So that is 33,000 actual hours were required. So with this, now we have standard rate ready, 75 rupees per hour, standard hours 30,000 hours, actual rate 80 rupees per hour, and actual hours 33,000 hours. With this now, variance calculation becomes just mechanical. So we'll put this in the formula and then we'll calculate the labor variances. So let us see first labor cost variance. Standard labor cost, that is standard rate into standard hours, 75 into 30,000, 22 lakh 50,000. Actual labor cost, actual rate into actual hours, 80 into 33,000, that is 26 lakh 40,000. So here the variance is negative, and negative variance we call as adverse. So here labor cost variance is 3 lakh 90,000 adverse. Then we have labor rate variance. In that we compare standard rate and actual rate, and then we multiply with actual hours. So standard rate 75 minus actual rate 80 multiplied by 33,000 actual hours. So here we have negative variance of rupees 1,65,000. So we say labor rate variance here is 1,65,000 adverse. And finally, then we calculate labor efficiency variance. And for efficiency variance, friends, we have to always compare standard hours with the actual hours multiplied by the standard rate. So that is 30,000 minus 33,000 into 75. That is negative 2,25,000. So negative variance means again adverse variance. So we say labor efficiency variance here is 2,25,000 adverse. Now, friends, labor cost variance is equal to what? Labor rate variance plus labor efficiency variance. So 1,65,000 adverse plus 2,25,000 adverse. When you take that together, it comes to 3,90,000 adverse. That is the first labor cost variance. Adverse plus adverse is equal to adverse variance only. Now let us see next example. Here, actual production is given as 15,000. Unskilled workers have worked for 59,000 actual hours, and they are paid at the rate of 45 per hour. So you can see the third and fourth line, actual rate 45 per hour, and the fourth line, actual hours 59,000 hours. Now, in the second para of the problem, it is given unskilled workers are required to work for 40 hours at the rate of 50 per hour for producing 10 units of output. That means what? For 10 units, they have to work for 40 hours. So then for 15,000 units, how many hours are required? And you can see in the table second line, calculation is given 40 if for 10, then 40 divided by 10. So for per unit it is 4. 4 into 15,000, that is 60,000 standard hours were required for producing 15,000 units. So with this, we have standard rate per hour 50 rupees per hour, standard hours 60,000 hours, actual rate per hour rupees 45 per hour, and actual hours 59,000 hours. Now let us put that in the formulas and we'll get the labor variances. So here labor cost variance, again standard labor cost minus actual labor cost, that is standard rate into standard hours minus actual rate into actual hours. 50 into 60,000, 30 lakhs, minus 45 into 59,000, 26 lakh 55,000. Here the difference is positive, so the variance is favorable. So we say labor cost variance is 3,45,000 favorable. In the second case, labor rate variance, here we compare standard rate with the actual rate, that is 50 minus 45 multiplied with the actual hours of 59,000. So here we have positive variance of 2,95,000, which we call favorable variance. So here we have labor rate variance as 2,95,000 favorable variance. Then we have labor efficiency variance. Labor efficiency variance, what we do? We compare standard hours with the actual hours, and then we multiply with the standard rate, that is 60,000 minus 59,000 into 50 rupees. That comes to again 50,000 positive variance. So it is a favorable variance, and we say that here labor efficiency variance is 50,000 favorable. So labor rate variance 2,95,000 favorable plus labor efficiency variance 50,000 favorable. When you add these two, you get 3,45,000 favorable as labor cost variance. Now, friends, let us see one more problem where we have some sort of a calculation which is not readily given. So we have to really work for that. Unit produced 25,000. Skilled workers are paid 19 crores 20 lakhs. So total amount is given and the actual rate per hour is not given. Friends, here actual rate per hour we have to calculate. And that's why I have taken this problem. And how many hours these workers have worked? 1,20,000 hours. Now, see how this actual rate per hour is calculated. You see the table and then third line, total amount paid 19 crore 20 lakhs divided by actual hours work 1,20,000. When 19 crores 20 lakhs you divide by 1,20,000, you get rupees 160 per hour. This is the actual rate paid to workers per hour. So in this problem, this is actually what is important. Now, actual hours are given as 1,20,000, so that is fourth line in the table. Skilled workers are required to work for 500 hours at the rate of 150 for producing 100 units of output. Now, again here, these standards are given for 100 units, but our actual production is on 100 units. Our actual production is 25,000 units. So let us calculate for 25,000 units how many hours were required. So that I have given you in the second line of the table. So if for 100 units 500 hours are required, so 500 divided by 100, so 5 hours are required per unit. So 5 into 25,000, that comes to 1,25,000 hours. So once we have this way, standard rate 150 per hour, standard hours 1,25,000 hours, actual rate 160 per hour, and actual hours 1,20,000 hours. Let us put all these in the formulas and we can calculate labor variances. So labor cost variance, standard labor cost, that is standard rate into standard hours, 150 into 1,25,000, that is 1 crore 87 lakh 50,000, minus actual labor cost, that is actual rate into actual hours, 160 into 1,20,000, that is 1 crore 92 lakhs. The difference is negative, that means the variance is adverse. So we say here labor cost variance is 4,50,000 adverse. Now, second, let us calculate labor rate variance. Now, again, this is a difference between standard rate and actual rate. So, standard rate say 150 minus actual rate 160. So, it is negative 10 rupee into actual hours, negative 10 hours into actual hours, uh, 120. So, that variance is again 12 lakhs negative. So, we say that labor rate variance here is 12 lakhs adverse. And the last thing, labor efficiency variance, where we compare standard hours with the actual hours. So 1,25,000 minus 1,20,000 into standard, actually here it has to be not standard price, it has to be standard rate. These are just typographical errors. So it is 1,25,000 minus 1,20,000 into 150. So here variance is positive. So we say labor efficiency variance here is 7,50,000 favorable. Now friends, here labor rate variance is adverse. Labor efficiency variance is favorable. When you add these two, you can't add them like that. So we will minus the lesser figure from the greater figure, that is 12 lakhs minus 7 lakh 50. So difference is 4,50,000, and we will give the sign of the bigger figure, that is adverse. So the labor cost variance is here 4,50,000 adverse, that is 12 lakh adverse minus 7,50,000 favorable.